this shirt, K for Cancer.
Right.
You're huge, like, involved with that.
Right. Right.
It's a great cause. Your shirt's always one of the top selling.
Right.
How special is that for you to be a part of such a good movement?
Yeah, it's really important for me and my family. You know, I think we've all had people that have been affected by cancer in some form. So, you know, this year was probably the first year we really tried to get in with an organization, and I got a phone call from Jason Mott in spring training and asked me if I wanted to be the Orioles rep since Nick Markakis went to Atlanta. I said, yeah. And, you know, it was actually probably a cool avenue for me to go to. I was unsure about what I wanted to do. I was doing stuff with Wounded Warriors before, and I knew I wanted to do something else too. So it was kind of the perfect timing for me. And started working with Johns Hopkins Pediatric Oncology. You know, having a newborn son, and we felt like that was something that we wanted to put our energy towards, and getting to meet some of those kids. It's pretty tough, and you look at kids in that situation, how young they are, and I mean, cancer is awful in any form, whether it's an adult or a kid, but just seeing little kids who, a lot of them don't know any better. They feel like that's the way life's supposed to be, and they don't know anything better. So, you know, it pulls at your heartstrings a little bit. So we're happy that people are buying the shirts and raising a lot of money for the Pediatric Oncology Center there at Johns Hopkins. So it's been pretty cool, and hopefully we can do a couple more events towards the end of the year to raise some more money. Did
you ever see yourself in this position of being capable of doing this for the community in such a good cause?
You know, not really. You know, you think about, you get to the big leagues and your focus is so much on just playing baseball, and then the more years that you get in, you realize that you kind of have a little bit of a platform, and people always kind of seek you out to help out certain organizations. And like I said, it's just a great way to raise money. If your name or whatever throughout the community can help just, you know, a couple $100 here or there to raise some money for research, and that's really what it is, the research on it. And there's so many different types of organizations that are getting money towards cancer, and you know, I think if you're not donating to what we're doing, hopefully you're donating to another form of you know, organization that's helping cancer, because there's so many different forms of cancer, and it's not just you know, one type. And I feel like some of these smaller ones that aren't as publicized are, you know, kind of get overlooked a little bit, and that's kind of what we did with Monica Barlow when she passed away of lung cancer, the longevity thing too. So that was another one that I thought about doing, but we've been doing that kind of independently since she passed away. So, like I said, everyone's affected by cancer in some form, so it's just a nice way to kind of branch out and give back, and hopefully, you know, as I get going in my career, you know, we can do something a little different. But K Cancer's been pretty awesome throughout Major League Baseball with all the teams supporting, and Jason Mott's doing a pretty good thing.
And you got to practice on some modeling skills during the photo shoot, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we had a good time with it, you know, and I don't know. I told him to make me look good, so hopefully he did.
So you have experience with that shirt, obviously. One of the promotional giveaways that the Orioles did on May 30th was the Rock the Bird shirt, which you got
Rock the Yard shirt.
Rock the Yard shirt,
Rock the Yard, yeah.
Which you got some inspiration from your walkout song, the AC/DC song. So how much of a say did you have in that shirt?
Minimal say? No. You know, they came up to us last year and they asked, or we kind of talked about the t-shirt giveaways, and most teams, they kind of just give away a generic jersey t-shirt, right? So it felt like the fans wanted something a little different, maybe with a little bit more of the player's touch on it. So we just talked about it, and something, you know, I always kind of heard fans say, you know, let's go rock the yard tonight. It's kind of catchy with, that's what they call our stadium pretty much. So, especially like during a big series or something like that postseason. And then my walkout song, AC/DC, for those about to rock. So I was like, yeah, okay, this is kind of catchy. This is something unique to me, maybe the fans will like. And obviously we had to get everything approved. So that was the hardest part, was finding something that to get approved through whoever's got to approve it. And then obviously the cost of the shirt and all that kind of stuff. But it was pretty cool to have, you know, a shirt out there that you're looking at people wear around, and people liked it, which was the biggest thing for me. I didn't know who was going to like it and what they were going to think about it. But the feedback's been pretty good for the fans, so that's pretty cool. I hope we get to do it next year a little bit. I'm just trying to think of how many ideas I really have in my head, right? You know, we're only so creative. I think I have like 2 designs that I could probably pull out, and one of them was the Rock the Yard shirt.
So was that your idea, to have the bird with the guitar?
Yeah, there's a couple of different things.
All right.
You know, the Angry Bird has been kind of a popular logo for us ever since Buck became the manager. We kind of brought that back. and the fans love it. So it's like, yeah, you have an Angry Bird with a guitar, and we didn't know exactly how many of, with AC/DC being the song, you don't know like what can I actually use, for those about to rock. Probably couldn't use that, so Rock the Art fit perfectly, and I was just hoping that if I went and pitched the day my T-shirt like went out, that I'd do well, but I don't think I even pitched. But it's a pretty cool thing. Like you said, if anything, you see your name on a shirt, and you see people wearing it. It's pretty cool.
Do you still see a lot of people wearing it?
Yeah.
Because at Oriole games, everybody pretty much wears
orange.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Which is pretty amazing.
I see them, out in the bullpen. I have some time to kind of scan the stands and see who's wearing it, and it's pretty cool. I see people wearing it. A couple people a game. At least where I'm sitting. So that's pretty cool.